Have you ever watched a MotoGP race and thought, there's no way that just happened? MotoGP is meant to be pure skill, pure speed, but sometimes it turns into absolute chaos. Bikes fail, champions mess up, logic disappears, and everyone watching just goes, what was that? These are the moments so crazy, so unexpected, they still don't feel real. The biggest rivalry in MotoGP is going down here in this video. Rossi versus Marquez.
Rossi lines him up. Here comes Valentino Rossi, and he's moved back into third place.
Brilliant by Rossi. He almost took Marquez's knee. Rossi's foot off the foot peg yet again. I think Rossi's saying, like, don't let's have this tussle. We've got the pace to catch up with Jorge Lorenzo. This is turning out to be one of the scraps of the century. Oh, Marquez thought about riding around the outside of Rossi at turn 12, brave in the extreme. That would have been. He rides around the outside of it at turn 13 instead. He absolutely mugs Rossi on the outside. Rossi looks really close. Rossi was. Well, you've got to say, Valentino Rossi looks over his left shoulder. He slowed right down in turn number 14. There was contact between Marquez, a shake of the head from Marquez, and you feel with some justification.
Rossi was leading the match until Marquez stepped into the frame, but Rossi was not a guy to give. He showed him hand gestures to come on. Then came corners of fighting until the moment where Marquez was trying to bump into Rossi to go past. But Rossi kicked his bike down, and down came Marquez. Up next, we have Morbidelli on his bike, trying to cut corners and get in front, but ended up bumping into the racer in front of him.
This one's getting ugly as well between Frankie Morbidelli and the latest Spargo, and he's going to clatter Frankie around the back of the head here, isn't he? He's going to give him a slap on the helmet. Yeah, that's not really what we want to be seeing, Simon, is it?
I'll be honest, I didn't see, at least on the screen, what Frankie did wrong.
Yeah, I mean, Aleix Espargaro, I don't think there's any doubt we'll get an appointment with the F1.
Even though it was unknowingly that it happened, the racer in front got really angry and hit him on his helmet and went off. But a sheer disappointment and sadness was clearly visible in Morbidelli's reaction. Up next, we have the most unethical move any racer could have shown.
Finati's on a black flag. Finati, not quite sure what's going on there. He entered the pits. Irresponsible riding. Well, wow, this was after the event.
Yeah. Oh wow! Now
that's shocking. That is shocking.
Absolutely outrageous.
That is absolutely shocking. You can't. I mean, that is. I've never seen that. What on earth was he thinking? He's completely lost the plot.
I think he's going to get more than just a disqualification.
Disgusting.
That is absolutely awful. One of the worst things I've ever seen.
I've never seen that in my 23 years. That was truly shocking. I can't believe it.
This move immediately pulled out a black flag for the racer. What does a black flag mean in MotoGP? A black flag means an immediate disqualification in a race. The rider came from behind and pulled out the worst move by grabbing the front brakes of the rider next to him, showing zero respect and getting disqualified. A fatal move that could have caused a huge crash if the rider didn't control the bike immediately. Up next, we have Jack Miller with the bunny hop. That was a crazy hop he did in between the race, and that too, at such high speed. This type of crazy move can only be pulled by him. Moving on, we have one, the craziest crashes of 2017, MotoGP. Jack Miller back again for another crazy one, but this time, it's not a hop but a crash that happened while cornering.
Qualifying. Let's have a look at this again. This was the... Oh, David. Oh my God. Wow. Oh my golly. Jack Miller. Wow, lucky boy.
He turned the bike for a great corner, but fate was not with him. The bike went the wrong way and crashed straight into the wall. The next one we have for you is also another crash. This one is a...
Just look at that. That is horrible. Horrible crash. Yes, letters are already open. That was a sickener here in the section with Morbidelli.
Crash. This one is a little more fatal than the last one. The bike and Franco both went flying and even flipping on the racetrack and went straight into the gravel. Ortella had one of his worst crashes, but guess what was the worst?
To the Ortola incident right at the start, Stefano Nepa actually runs over his left arm and he's livid, isn't he now? And Nepa, he's going... Yeah, Ortola went running for the wrong bike, didn't he?
Yeah, he's saying,
Ortola's
you're on my bike. Yeah,
What's
Ortola is
Ortola
on
doing?
Nico's bike.
Ortola's
So
so
he wasn't going to
desperate.
hit him. He was saying, you're on my bike. Can you have it back, please?
Proper mental block there for Ivan Ortola.
He stood back up and picked up the wrong bike and almost started the race, but was saved by the real owner of the bike. Valentino Rossi was shaken after getting into one of his worst crashes.
Honda's Taka Nakagami, Alex Marquez and Cal Crutchlow battling for...
Oh, big off. Oh, massive off. Oh, that's another red flag for sure.
Oh, it's at they've crashed at the flat-out King. They'll have crashed at turn 2, I'm guessing. There's been a collision there.
Coming in there, that's Morbidelli.
Morbidelli and Zarco.
Zarco's on their feet. Anyway, that's the main thing. There's going to be a red flag here. Yeah, it's out now straight away. So red flag. I wonder what happened there. Morbidelli, that's, well, certainly that machinery isn't going to be taken back in anything other than a sack.
It's one of the fears of this track. It's believe it or not, it's a 200-mile-an-hour
I think
ping.
they're tangled in the braking area, coming down here. Yeah, into the braking area. Oh, dear me.
Zarco's gone up the
inside. This bike is the worry.
That is, oh, I cannot believe Valentino Rossi there.
It's not because of the crash, but because of the bike that went flying meters across the racetrack. Luckily, no one was hit except for one.
Yes. This is, just watch Valentino Rossi tipping into the corner. Now, oh, and that bike misses him by, well.
And there's nothing he can do about it. If it comes to you, you're right into it.
Moving on, we have Raul Fernandez, who after his crash got into a scooter that was parked outside the track to reach the pit stop.
Raul Fernandez, he has gone down at turn 12. Raul Fernandez looking around for the owner of that scooter. Well, a little bit of a skid, a bit of a U-turn, and he's trying to now absolutely bomb back to the paddock, isn't he?
Well, that's it, folks. If you enjoyed these WTF moments at MotoGP, please make sure to subscribe to our channel. While you are at it, make sure to check out our previous video, The Greatest Comeback in the History of MotoGP, where we explored some pure adrenaline content. I'll see you in the next one.